Hey Messer, this is Johnny MS, and today we're going to talk about having multiple sclerosis and why I think keeping an MS journal is important. Stick around if you're interested. My mission is to share my MS life journey and to show you that life is not over and you are not alone. So I live on my iPhone just like most of you do. It's attached to my hip, and I got diagnosed a little bit after the iPhone was released. So ever since then I've had some sort of app on my phone to take notes, and starting an MS journal was the best thing I ever did looking back. After 8 years of having MS and having an iPhone, I can't tell you how important it is, because I'll be waiting at the bank and I'll think of, oh, I should ask my MS doctor that next time I see him. I'll write it down. So things like that are really important, and I keep it for milestones. I do things about certain meds I start taking. Maybe I started taking a med and there were some side effects. I usually put that down. I just take it's kind of a running journal of anything I want. I would recommend, I've had it for 8 years, and the point is that I can look back and say, oh, I remember 5 years ago when I could walk and I was just fine. And then now it's, oh, I started having walking issues, and just kind of see the progression of my MS. So that's been really nice to keep track, because as you probably have, my memory isn't as good. I've always been bad at long-term thinking back, oh, that was only 2 years ago when really it was 5. So that kind of helps me, because my memory isn't top-notch in my opinion right now. So it even helps me longer term to think back, oh, that was 8 years ago, that was 6 years ago, that was 4 years ago, things like that. So that's why I highly recommend an MS notes, MS journal. I just have it in my notes app on my iPhone. I would recommend that for everybody, because eventually it'll grow, and then you'll have years of dates when certain milestones occurred. So one really powerful thing that the MS journal helps me is that there are times that I'm down, just like everybody else. I'm depressed, I just need to vent. I'll just go in my notes app and write down, whether it be a paragraph, a page, just get it all out of my head. So I write it all down so I can vent. I don't need to be doom and gloom to other people, so I write it down so I can get it out, and then after it's done, I just tell myself, move on. I'm a pretty positive person, but I still get down. So there are times that I really get down and I just need somebody to talk to, and I don't want to talk to anybody because I don't like to share my doom and gloom with others, even my wife. So I'll write it down in my MS journal. Might be a paragraph, might be 2, might be a page. The point is that I get it all out, and then once I get it all out, I'm ready to just reset. I'm ready to get positive again. I'm a positive person at heart already, so I flip a switch and I focus on what I can control and the positive. Yeah, I can't walk around the block 8 times, but maybe I can do 1 or 2 and enjoy it still. I better enjoy things that I can still do. I focus on the good stuff. I don't focus on the bad stuff. I like to get that all out. And a journal helps you kind of vent. It's almost like a diary, right? It helps you get it out and then move on, so you can live your life. I really believe that being positive and having a positive outlook helps you. I think mind over matter, right? Your brain is a powerful thing, and I think being positive instead of doom and gloom will help. I think doom and gloom becomes sort of an echo chamber, where you're just doom and gloom, and then it just goes over and over again, doom and gloom. Well, if you're positive, hopefully you have a positive echo chamber. I think inherently I have a positive echo chamber so far, and I'm hoping it keeps up throughout the rest of my life. I think being positive is key. I think everybody should start an MS journal in their phone as soon as this video is over. Assuming you don't already have one. Some of you might already have one. You just need to use it as much as you can. Every time you're getting a bad thought, every time you're doom and gloom, every time you want to remember a question to ask your MS doctor, I think everybody should have something at hand at all times so they can document what they're thinking and not forget something important, maybe to ask their MS doctor. While we're on that topic, if you already have an MS journal, I'd love to know some pros and cons of how you're using it and what you're doing, maybe different than I am, in the comment area. Please, thank you. Be sure to share this video with any other people with MS, or maybe there's a caregiver that wants to learn more about MS. Please share the video and leave me a comment if you're open to a voice chat. I'd love to have, video chat, because I'd love to help you out, maybe give you some tips. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you what I've been through and how I would probably handle it. So let me know. There's a lot of people with MS that are newbies, and they just need to talk to other people, and I'm open to it. So please let me know in the comments, and we will get something set up, maybe a Zoom call or something. Thank you and have a good day.